Hi guys. I know it's been a fairly long day. You guys have been, inundated with a hell of a lot of very interesting companies. What I'll try and do is kind of steer this a bit away from where we're at. What we've seen till now is apps. I'm going to actually have to kind of reshuffle my presentation a bit, so I'm going to dive into that now. What you've seen is a lot of apps, right? And everything is based on apps. But where I come from, the problem is slightly different. Richard talked about 3.2 billion mobile phones and 165 smartphones. What happens to the rest of the 3 billion guys? How do they actually get access to information? So here's the problem, right? Everybody, each one of you, today, tomorrow, anytime, wants to know something or the other. And it shouldn't really matter whether you have a smartphone or not, right? So typically, if you want to know, how do you do it? You do it via the internet, right? You'll all kind of log onto the internet and go, hey, how do I do this? Or go to family and friends. The problem is that the internet, if it is available, you could actually have a lot of information overload. And if it's family and friends, you actually have a bit of scarcity of information, right? You don't know whether this guy actually knows the guy who can get me to Howard. You don't know that. Is there an opportunity in this? This slide is slightly dated, right? So look at that chart. If you look at India, that's 395 million. Extremely poor penetration of the World Wide Web, and the mobile subscribers are increasing at 13 million a month. A month, right? What does that say? The opportunity over here is really that the end user wants tailored knowledge. You guys want it, I want it, the guy on the street in India wants it, definitely. The current World Wide Web does not support vernacular language. By the way, in India, only about 77 million people speak English. Voice is the most accepted form of interaction today and will always be. 450 million potential customers in India today and 13 million being added a month. How about internationally? Who's the best guy for the guy sitting in the US to actually figure out how can I export to Brazil? The guy sitting in Brazil. Who's the best guy for the guy sitting in the US to figure out, hey, I have a PHP query, how do I solve it? The guy sitting in India. How do you connect that? So you have a whole host of people and you have experts out there. What if we were to just put a phone over there? That's our solution. We connect people directly to specialists and experts over voice by just simply dialing a number. You dial a number, say or search for whatever you want. So you say diabetes. I'll connect you to the guy. Choose the expert and you're connected on the spot, live, whenever you want.
15 seconds.
Personalized knowledge. So this is where we are actually headed. You guys, my take is that everybody wants personalized information. You can connect to an expert today. We'll take it to the internet tomorrow. Thank you.
Perfect. Any questions?
So is this like a mobile version of Aardvark?
Actually, Aardvark is not real time, right? Aardvark doesn't allow people to choose who they want to speak with. Aardvark actually allows people to answer whichever questions they have. Over here, it is you who has the democratic choice of choosing who you want to speak with. You might want to speak with an expert who's in law, or you might want to speak with some guy who's actually done business. Your choice.
Oh yeah, but you don't know the people. I mean, it's like a random choice.
No, it's not a random choice. Every person every specialist or expert who's on the service gets a 20-second profile which they can play out. You can search by various ways. You can search by user rating, you can search by locality, you can search by potential of connect, you can search by value if you want. All of those options are available. If you want to kind of connect with one specific guy, you can actually even schedule a call with him. So really, it's like saying that you don't need to know an expert. You just need to know a number, and we'll get you that. Now, what we've really created over here is the central server. From here, I can move towards more categories. From here, I can move towards more applications. It can become data-centric. It can become all of that sort of stuff.
Who's paying for
And
the
then you
service?
pay, yeah, I was going to ask.
Who's paying for the service? Is it coming from the operator, or does the end user pay when they ask a question?
So the end user, it's a vast service in India. So the end user basically will pay a premium price for asking the question, but that price is not prohibitive. It's not like a GLG, right? It's not like you have to pay $200 per hour to kind of speak with someone. It'll most probably be something like 5 rupees a minute.
Okay, so it's on a per minute basis that the end user pays.
That's right.
And then that's irrespective of what ever expert you connect them with?
For now, yes. In the future, we will make it tiered, so the higher experts or somebody can actually choose and stuff like that.
So they pay through the mobile operator's bill?
That's right.
Or?
They pay through the mobile operators, clearly. And you just have to have a phone, which is why the whole thing about 165 million smartphones doesn't bother. I mean, you actually go to 3.2 billion people. 3.2 billion people, whoever has a voice, whoever has a phone which can actually make voice calls, you're on. No worries.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.